Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
No. Hi! Hello! It's me, I'm the Spire. Slay me. How is everyone doing? Yeah, we're playing more Spade the Slayer. We're Spaying the Slayer, and we're playing it. That's what we're doing. Hi! Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone doing? How's the start of your week been? Let's get smaller again, because I can be the whole tower, but standing instead of just my head. Look! Yeah! Perfect tower. Kill me. Splay the Splyer. Add extra letters in, it's fine. Oh, that's nice. You know when you don't notice that you need a drink and then you have a drink and your body's just like, yes, give me that. Give me that hydration. And then like 5 minutes later your body's like, wait, no, that wasn't water. Oh no. What have you done to me? How was your roll? Chaos is low. You're kind of awake, you got low luck, you're clean, you got some passion, you got some footwork, and you got some energy. Okay. It's the perfect setup for you to be stinky tomorrow. Let me change my OBS, it's being awkward. There we go, much better. I am the Spire, kill me. I like just being like, big tall guy over here, look at me, I'm huge. Although, huge in the concept of like, the world. Although if I make myself like, there we go. A little bit, yeah. I'm standing on the buildings. I'm standing on the rooftops. Everybody scream because you're being stomped on. Nah. That's probably right. I'm probably not going to be in the way of... something of interest. I don't actually know what's down in that bottom corner. Anyway, Doom. Doom. Hello again. The money is always... Ooh. I thought that was a follow. I got really confused. I was like, why the fuck is Betty following? But no, hi, Betty. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the 21 months. I really appreciate it. A random follower? Yeah, no, you've got a follow sound. It's a sub sound that you don't have. Okay, what have we got? We could get an early shop here with the 150 gold. Niao's Fury could work. I do like transforming my strikes and my defense, but on Necro it's kind of tough because you're down to 56 max health if you do that. Doom. It feels a little short now though, doesn't it? Huh. At least it's loud enough. I think it's cool. Yeah, it did not ding dong. Yes, correct. But yeah, like switching out a strike and a defend is great, because you get more going towards some form of deck archetype off the bat, and your deck isn't as fat. But going down to 56 max health off with the Necro seems tough. I'm tempted to just grab the 150 gold, take this route, and then, if it feels like I have a build, then go along this Gauntlet of Horrible Death, all the way up here, and then this way. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Give me the gold! Give me the gold, meow! No, meow! Not meow's giant butt cheeks. Oh, what a great turn one hand, he says, aggressively, sarcastically. I've split the damage so badly on these. Great. So if I defend, strike, we're gonna take a little bit of damage. I did that so badly. Gauntlet of Horrible Death, my favorite. Yeah. I think that's the thing that Thanos wears with all the rocks in it. It's a Gauntlet of Horrible Death. The thing with the rocks in it. I could have just killed it. Didn't matter, like, that didn't cost me anything, but... Okay. I mean, we kind of have to go Doom, right? It's the rule. Okay, so we've already got one good Doom card. Is there another good Doom card? Well, none of those have Doom. Capture Spirit is okay. It lets you cycle the deck real fast. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, I currently have no 2 or more cards. Honestly, Bag of Preparation might be the way to go here. Get Bag of Preparation, make sure I get Negative Pulse as soon as possible. And I'll take Capture Spirit as well, so that I can actually draw through to my extra Doom. Because we need to create more Doom. Yeah, like this. And then like, I don't know. Doom is such a weird mechanic, because it's kind of just poison, but slightly worse. I didn't pay attention to the fact that I was frail. Well, we'll take him. Oh no, we won't. I always forget. This is why they removed the Mystic Person? For Doom, or because that... Oh god, okay, this is gonna hurt. This is a ow, my turn. This is ow, my bones. Oh, come on, I could have killed that and then not taken any damage. I'm bad at this game. She had a whole thing that was basically Doom. Oh, fair enough. It's been a long time since I played her. Notice he was freed from the apron today. Great! Is she happy about it? Or does she miss the IKEA bag? Apply Doom. Doom. She'd be... Okay, that seems like don't ever do that to me again kind of move. And just built up and did more and more damage. Yeah. Oh, yes, I know, I remember that. Okay. Yeah, it might have been. Apply 10 Doom plus an additional 5 Doom for every 10 Doom on the enemy. Huh. Already on, so it doesn't include itself, which is fair enough. Honestly, this is not making it past these 3 elites. But I'm doing it. What do you mean? Level? I hate when turn 1 I'm just having to be like, well, I'm defending. I'm defending from this stupid cactus. Smack it. Yay, 70 stream streak. Wow. That is a lot of stuff. That is a lot of hue in your life.
Doom.
Doom. More Doom. Do we just draw until we get enough block? Yeah. There we go. Bonk. Something I have realized the more I played this, though, is I'm very much, like, original Slay the Spire pilled. So a lot of the deck decisions I make are based on how things go in Slay the Spire 1, which doesn't work for Slay the Spire 2. Because the chances of getting extra mana stuff, like relics that give you extra mana or something, is a lot lower. Huh, that's the terror eel. Okay, I mean it's one cost 13 damage. Oh my god. And Betty's got a teddy. That was awful. I hate myself. I'm gonna jump off a boat. Do we just... I mean, we could no escape, but that's not gonna... That's only gonna apply 10 doom. Ah, 10 doom kills you, though. But... we take 1 damage? They call you bent. Of course. And there's you at 4, yeah. Yeah, exactly. See? You're all at the perfect number for yourselves. Okay, this is gonna hurt. If I can get defiled. Do we just kill? Yeah, just kill it. Take a bit more damage. This is just a bunch of rats. This isn't even an elite. This is just rat. Yeah, we need more doom. Wait, no, the friggin' the way doom works. Doom. There, get doomed. Go down the hole. Doom. Doom. Sorry, the rats are already gone. Friendship is fine. If I push the doom deck. Sure, why not? And what's the type of ship that will never ever sink? A friendship! Let's see what powers we have. First attack each turn does more damage whenever you play a soul enemies. I mean, I have one card that puts soul into the deck. Repeatedly. So that's not terrible, but fuck it, sentry mode. No escape, and that was the wrong card. I thought that was this card. Okay, well, 3 damage to my face. Bonk. At least I got the eel killing card. I should have used the eel killing card before I got rid of my strength. Ouchies. I think I just die here. 24. Okay, we've got enough. We've got enough. We're alive. 15 doom and a strike. What's this? Why? Why not just give it... Why not just give it an attack that does more...
Green is not a creative color.
Good, because there's no green here. Yeah, why give it vigor when you could just have its attack do more damage? Why does it need the debuff? Is there, like... Are there buff removal cards I could use to get rid of that? Did I just miss math that hard? Alright, whatever. Well, that's the first Doom run. Dead already. Went outside Virginia and came back first. Parents couldn't get him to come back and she was sorry. She jumped in. Oh. Fair enough. Doom. Yeah, it was me who got doomed instead. Right, lose all my gold, get some cards. Could work. Getting extra doom. Sorry, extra gold at the start did not help me. Booming Conch, I've just not used, but I always go for so many elites. But the problem is... Oh no, it just says draw 2 additional. I've misread that every time I've seen it. I thought it was just... Oh no, it does. It says at the start. Never mind. I'm stupid. Yeah, so this is like, okay, cool. The first turn against elites is slightly stronger. How about no? Alright. Friendship, Wisp, and Drain Power. Friendship's cool. Wisp is cool. Yeah, they're all fine. Just in a group together. Kind of weird. I mean, this has the start of a summon. A start of an ethereal. And the start of just killing Osty all the time. Sure. We'll grab that. Left-hand side looks pretty nice. Actually, I saw this. What's that for? Yeah, we do that. We do that. At some point, I'll not take a hard fight. What's that, 12? Yeah. Oh no, it's the start of your next turn. Never mind, I'm stupid already. Blue, red, green. Green is not a creative color. But that guy's dead. Negative pulse. Oh, but Osti. Interesting. Bone shards. Combos with melancholy. The melancholy. Do. Let's have a brainworm. Why not? Really? Just a +6 exhaust? Huh. Page Storm could work. We've got one ethereal card at the moment, so it's just every time you look through your deck, you draw one more card. Deal 7, vulnerable and weaker double is effective. That's not great. Although if I go with an ethereal deck, because there's the ethereal vulnerable and there's the ethereal weak card. I feel like one of these so that I'm not making my bone shards. No. Osti, it feels more like you're picking up Osti and throwing it, but yeah, it's like corpse explosion or something along those lines. Yeah. We'll take Afterlife.
Bone!
Bone! Yeah, that's what he shouts as he explodes. With his no mouth, because it's a hand. You discovered a towering pile of scrapped weapons, discarded trinkets, and other oddities. The massive pile shifts and rumbles, as if growing from within. If you scavenge from the surface, you may find some decent things, but if you really get in there, you may find some exotic treasures. So, I could get 100 gold and a random forgotten card of the past. Presumably that means card from any class from original Slay the Spire. 100 gold is pretty good, but random card could just be hot garbage. Like, what if I get Capacitor or something? Like, I'd just have to forcibly go to a shop and then... Because I could go this route as well, and then up here and take a shop to get it removed. Obtain... I mean, it's only 8 health, right? Forgotten Relic of the Past! Oh, Dreamcatcher. Okay. Not terrible. Might be able to get more bone-related things. Blue, red, green. Green is not a... Okay, what's that? 14 damage. Melancholy is 13, so if I do... Melancholy... It'll then become cheaper, because Osti will die. Wait, was that ethereal? Oh, yeah, of course it was. Stupid. 1, 2, and turn. I can do math. I can do lots of math. Okay, so we could do 10 damage plus... We can do 19. We can do 25. I think that's how that maths out. Yep. Where does all this mana come from? I could have done more, actually, but whatever. And there's the Melancholy. And now we don't use Bone Shards because Osti's now tanky enough that we don't want to use Bone Shards. Alright. Doom! There we go. What were the other cards? I don't know. Terra Eel. Right, time to die again. Launch. Melancholy's already cheaper. Do that. All the summon cards just make Osti... It's like a prolonged defense card. Like, this is all hurting me. But, ow. Because Osti dies, and then the next time we draw Melancholy, it'll be... Without the power that is putting Doom on every turn, I'm just kind of... You know what, fuck it, we'll do 3 strikes. God damn it, I had a bunch of extra energy. That was... I'll get it right sometime, I promise. Blue, red. God, that's in my head now. No, not bone. Negative pulse. We could bone shards into bodyguard. And remember that we have all the other cards this time. Melancholy, Invoke. Do 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 do. Alright, we should win this one at least. Yes, our Doom generation is way too low at the moment. Unleash, Doom. Do we Bone Shard or do we keep the 9? I think we keep the 9. Yeah. Because now we have 23 block against this turn. Well, actually, slightly more. Os doesn't even die. Haha. Ooh. Unleash, Bone Shard, Bodyguard, Strike, Defend. And then the Doom! Doom! Yeah. And Rock Frog. We get Rock Potions. Apply Doom, draw a card. Cool, more Doom. After you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 9 damage. So that's... Doom is a debuff, so that would work with Doom, but... Huh. I think it might be better to go this way. Wimp out on this route here. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it was always a plan, see? Da 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 da. Oh, damn it. I need a little bit more damage. I'll throw a rock. There we go. That was a waste of the rock. I don't know why I did that. Doom. Gain 6 if you apply Doom this turn. Block twice more. Yes, that is a good card. Remembered the card. My brain took a second to work out that, and it's just like, yeah, no, that's a good card. Ooh, Cultist or... I think we try and focus down the Cultist. Because it's a Cultist. And Cultists are scary. Have we got any Doom generation? We don't. So what do we do? Fear, Unleash, Bone Shards? Yeah, cool. Negative Pulse. Doing it right. Cultist of Bebe. Yeah, it's like, do we defeat the horrible wet cultist or the little baby growing thing? So it's like, well, the baby is kind of scary, but the cultist is also kind of scary, you know? Ooh. Exhausting a card does sound useful. The Summon 3 is kind of meh. What are you upgrading to? So block for 5, exhaust a card from your draw pile so you can get rid of Strikes and Defense and make getting round to the useful cards much faster? Or more Doom. More Doom. Oh, losing 7 HP is a really bad idea here, but the Summon the Stone is not good at all for the Necro. Because it's plus strength. I was like, cool, I can go fight 5 cultists and get plus 3 strength. Okay. Not cultists, elites. Oh no, they block Doom. Okay, wait. If we do... Do. And then throw a rock. The throwing a rock's just because I generate a rock every turn. So, not turn, every combat. That's 10 damage. I don't have 10 damage here. Scourge, give me damage. Nope. Fine. We will take 1 damage from this punching bot. More negative pulse. More negative pulse. Okay, this is super risky, but I'm doing it. It's this thing. I hate this thing. Alright. Throw a rock. Invoke. Defend. Scourge. Negative pulse. Afterlife. That's the most defense I could do there. Fear strike. Ouchies, take 1 damage. Not a great hand. We need to do 16 damage. Negative pulse is good, because now we survive most of that. Man-shaped coral, it is. It is a skulking colony, if you say so. Wait. We have 17, they're doing 18, so I could take 1 damage to guarantee the kill this turn. Or I could hope that we don't take more damage this turn. Right, Scourge plus Death's Door would be enough. Yeah. Drew a card, it nearly threw me off. There we go. Hey you, let me tell you what we must do. Oh no, what must I do? Do we take the Gigantification Potion? Probably not, right? Like, what attacks? Wait, is...
Goes in the square hole.
No, don't put it in the square hole, no! There's too much doom in the square hole. Yeah, Unleash is an attack. So triple damage from Unleash could be pretty powerful. But that is going to be in place of 15 damage. Doom. So, Unleash is 6, triple damage goes to 12. Any additional damage would need to be... So as long as Ost is at least 3 health... Shards is also an attack. True, and it is AoE. Fair. That's probably a better argument, actually. I was just trying to make out the calculation that was required to be like what makes Gigantification worth it on the Osty Punch, but whenever you apply Doom block, sure. 300, we should be fine. Strikes and Defense gain Ethereal, so you could just dump Strikes and Defend from your deck with that. What other defense do we have? We have Melancholy, Death's Door, Negative Pulses. Yeah, we could just do Ghost Seed. Or Oddly Smooth Stone. Both of those are actually kind of good. What else have we got? Doom. Reanimate is kind of cool. Basically the same as the... Like, all the summon abilities are basically just block for that amount. Doom. I think we get the Ghost Seed. We don't get the Doom. And we'll try and take on the Elite. Okay, well now we have an argument for shards. Alright, okay. Scourge. Nope, that didn't work. And Afterlife is more. Okay, so this is gonna hurt a little bit. Not the god. Yeah! The entire hand gets burned. Ouch, ouch, each, ouch. Okay, there's Bone Shards. 9 damage to all enemies. 27 damage to all enemies. Are you kidding me? Cool, 27 damage to all enemies. Excellent. Do we have a reason? Wait. Do we have a reason to? No, because this can bring them back. That's fine. Boom. Oh no, they're all alive. Okay, I can kill one. Who does the most damage? You. You're dying next turn. Okay. Doom. 2 of them are dooming. Doom. Melancholy, Shroud, Negative Pulse, Stab. There we go. Okay, sure. Not great cards. Another Melancholy? I mean, I can just keep killing Ost, so... Another Melancholy. It's just another 0. Except in turn 1. Ooh. Interestingly here, Melancholy will... That's twice now. Honk. That's twice now that... It's 14 damage and Melancholy only blocks 13. But what I could do instead is invoke defend, take a little bit of damage, because we're going to have to rest here anyway. And that would just be my next turn is that much stronger? I don't know. Nah, screw it. Melancholy. Money. Okay, so what do we have? We've got Negative Pulse. What happens if you doom this guy? Does the surprise happen? Interesting. I don't know. Shroud, Melancholy. Okay. I need to actually start doing damage. Although, I kind of feel like burning the strike and the defend is a little bit better for me. We'll see. It's taking all my money. Okay. 18. Who's this boss? It is the Soulfish. Sometimes goes, puts junk in your deck that burns your health, and sometimes goes incorporeal, whatever the word is. Negative pulse. Scourge. 9, 4 is 13, we're taking 18. So I could invoke, or I could bodyguard. We kind of wanted us to die, but whatever. Negative pulse. Okay. Death door. Scourge. Now, what happens if this gets doomed? It does still turn into the little guys, so that guy's going to run away with all my money, probably. Oh, wait, no. Negative pulse. Gets him. Cool. So much doom.
What boys?
I hope they give my money back. It does. Cool. The boys!
Oh
yeah.
my god, why is there so much blood?
Another Death's Door? Maybe. I feel I've already bloated my deck and I'm only at 23 cards.
Doom.
Doom. Do 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 do. Yeah, Soulfish. You had to see its organs. Well, Bone Shards already makes Melancholy cheaper, so we'll do that. We'll do Scourge. We'll do Scourge. And burn out my strikes. Cool. Oh, this is not the enemy to be removing cards from my deck against, is it? Oh well. Doing it anyway. You should not do this thing, Hugh. Doing it! I'm actually gonna just end the turn there, because that'll get us killed. Yeah, cool. Shroud, invoke, Destal. And now it goes intangible, starts doing a bunch of damage, you get stuck with a bunch of beacons in your hand. Afterlife, sure. Okay, negative pulse into a negative pulse into a Scourge. Oh, I should have invoked. Should have invoked. Do. Okay. 24, so we'll take 12 damage if I use Scourge here. No, we won't. We'll take 10 damage if I use Scourge here. Or I could bodyguard and take a little bit less. Or I could use the block potion and take like... No, I feel like I'm okay. Like I could just use my health as a resource at this point because unless my hand gets filled with complete garbage, I'll be fine, right? The problem with the beacons is it's lose health, it's not take damage. So you can't hide behind Ost against those cards. Okay, my deck is getting a bit chunky with these. Oh, cool. Perfect turn to get all my defense. Everything here is defense. At least one of them is stuff that goes on Ost. Okay, Melancholy, cool. Beacon, negative pulse, invoke. I'll take the 6 damage. In the hopes that this turn is going to be better. Beacon. Cool. Scourge. Beacon. Oh no, how many beacons are in? 1, 2, 5? No, we've got 6 at the moment, but we're about to get 8. 8 beacons. Melancholy, that, beacon, invoke. Okay, we need to do... What's that, 70-ish? Melancholy, Scourge... Beacon, Unleash Dust, sure. Okay. This is not going great. This is not going great. Doom? You take it back? What, you take back the Doom? 11 damage. It'll all go into Ost, so I could use... Actually, Scourge first. Yeah, of course that draws a Beacon. That was stupid. I was like, Scourge first and see what we get. It'll be Beacon. Of course it'll be a Beacon. Pressure points is better than Doom. Yeah, well, the issue with Doom is it's just poison, except it activates at the end of the enemy's turn instead of the start of the enemy's turn. That's all Doom is. Do that. Take some more. Oh no. Negative pulse shield is... Okay, we don't want to... Wait. 3/7 is a 21. Nearly ended my turn there and died. Okay. End turn 17. And we're dead. No! Yeah, we're dead. Because I could do enough damage to put them into Doom range. Like if I just do this. Boom. And then this. Cool, they're in Doom range, but then I die because Doom happens at the end of that turn. No! Doom! Why are you betraying me? Exactly. Other restart's called Death. It's if it kills you. Yeah? Yeah, you got Death Blight. And if it builds up too much, you die. That's basically what it is. Random Relic, upgraded cards, Yarrow's Fury. Let's go Random Relic. Lucky Fish, great. Terrible. It's bloody awful. It'll make a lot of money throughout the run, but... Ooh, what about this? And then here, we could either go here or here. Because there's a shop here, if I'm getting a bunch of money from the fish. Might as well, right? Dun 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 dun. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Get slimed. I love these slimes. The leaf slime and the twig slime. This is like slightly advanced version of slimes from original Slay Spire. Do do do. Punch. Bone Hand, use your punch attack. Probably could have just used a slime there to draw and potentially, yeah, it would have drawn into a defend. Cool. I made the right choice. 4 cost 52 damage. What does it become? 63. But where the fuck do I get the 4? Where do I get the extra mana from? Doom. 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 Bye, bug. Yeah, perfect timing. Into the hole it goes. Add replay to a card in your hand. It costs 1 extra. That was really useful against, like, using on Doom cards, because it just lets you double cast them. Add 5 damage. That's more Blight Strike. You know what? Sure. I don't really rate Blight Strike as being good, but we'll go for it. We'll do the defend. Why not? Do 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 do. Ba da da. Terrible time to get both Blight Strikes. So what's this? 16. No. Well, actually, yeah. We'll just do that, because I'll still tank all the damage. I was 1 short. Could have mathed that a bit better, couldn't I? Doesn't matter. We still get the kill. But again, there. Like, that's the weakness of Doom, in that that was basically 16 Doom that was completely wasted, because I didn't use it. I just killed the guy instead. Deal 13. Get 3 soul, I suppose. Dusty box, 3 elaborate wooden thingies. We wanted the bird, which can transform a card into pet, get slither, or get toric toughness. Toric toughness is too slow. Yes, it's 2 cost, and then 2 cost 15 block over time, and then it becomes a 2 cost 21 block. But 2 cost is just too much. If I get friendship, that'll work alright. Slither is randomize the cost. Randomized severance would be okay. If I had Void Soul, or not Void Soul, whatever the soul one is for the Necro. 2 damage 3 times. Makes it weaker or stronger with strength. None of these are really that interesting to me, so we're going to turn a strike into toric toughness and see if it is useful. Do we want to upgrade toric toughness immediately, or maybe one of the strike? Yeah, sure, let's go for an upgrade. Getting that to 7 at least makes it less painful to cast. Okay. Against this guy, strike, blight, unleash, sure. Oh no, we shall begin, and I drew toric toughness this turn. Excellent! Time to get my face punched in by his stupid statue. Alright, do this, do this. Take 15 damage. Okay. Do you Blight Strike? Blight Strike? Blight Strike. Severance. Severance is 16. Blight Strike is 18, technically. And then I can do one of these on top of it. Alright, I have to survive this turn. Cool. There we go. That is the advantage of toric toughness, though, is if you can draw it multiple times, you can stack up its buff, so you're getting more than the 7 a turn. If Osty's alive, he dies, and you gain block equal to double his health. At the moment, Osty is pretty much going to be on 1 or 2 health, so that's not really worth it. Card draw during your turn, that works well with a soul deck, and that's a soul card. But we're trying to just force doom every single time. Remove 2 cards and get Spore Mind. What is this? You stumble upon a clearing bathed in an unnatural blue goat, towering mushrooms, bioluminescence, caps swollen, glistening. As you approach, the fungi begin to emit haunting melodic tunes that reverberate through your chest. You know something gleaming, embedded in the largest mushroom's flesh, pulsing in rhythm with the fungal song. Spore Mind is just a 1-cost curse, okay. So either pay 145 and get a relic, or remove 2 cards from my deck and get Spore Mind. At the moment, the relic is more tempting. Okay, we got the tuner. Every 10 skills you play get block. Is it called? Tuning Fork. At this point, though, we're probably avoiding this route. We have 14 health. I was about to say, do I take on the elite? Never mind, the elite probably would have been safer. Golden Axe, Finesse. Finesse. Okay. White Strike, Defend. How much are we taking? 14. We've got 10 Defend there. That's, yeah, cool. Orb. Okay, so that's lethal. Perfect. Okay, that works well. Oh no, I'm vulnerable. Oh no. Light Strike. Bodyguard Defend. Hopefully we can get out of being vulnerable. 16. I need to do 16 damage, so no. Cool. What am I doing? I could have just attacked there. Cool. The unleash was enough. God, my language skills just are not there, are they? Doom, 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 doom. Countdown. Countdown's rarer, so less likely to show up. Strike dummy, fine. My strikes are stronger. If I need to sell a relic at some point, that'll be useful to get rid of. Countdown. Defend? Sure. That was my tuning fork. Could have done that different. Oh well. Every time this enemy, I'm just like... Not a great turn, is it? It's hard to decide which one to focus down. Probably this one. Because it gets stronger. Like, the reason I would be thinking of taking out the ᴰᵒᵒᵐ instead is because the ᴰᵒᵒᵐ debuffs you. As long as it's alive. Ouchies. Ouchies. Little bits of damage. Little bits of damage add up. Cool. I have not generated enough doom. I'm going to die to generic guys. Yep. Again, the weakness of doom. And if I'd focused more doom on the ᴰᵒᵒᵐ, it would have died first. Doom. But is there anything I can do to survive? Potentially a colorless potion, so let's see. I mean, that potentially could... Yeah. Sure. Oh, wait, no. Because I'm shrunk. When you play a card this turn, apply 3... No, I mean, sure, but... wait. Is that enough? I'm not mathsing very well. That's not enough. It is! It is! Aha! It worked! Get doomed, you freaks. Melancholy again is fine. I'm gonna have to run away from the elites. God damn these enemies! It's like turn 1, 16. What the hell am I meant to do against that? I mean, I could do... Unleash and Severance can do 20 damage, so I can drop the damage I take to 5. But then I can't do anything, because I'm dead. I mean, strikes... Oh, I forgot the strikes do more damage as well. It didn't really matter, but... it's black. Doom debuff reminds you of a Fluvium from Monster Hunter World? I don't think I've encountered that yet. Is it, again, same sort of idea? You just keep stacking up something and then they die at some point. We will make this Doom run work. Yes, I could just go Osti and just win immediately, but Doom. Get rid of a strike. Sure. Ooh. Okay, what about this? Root. Here. Yeah, that one looks good. More and more disappointed than Doom. Yeah, poor Doom. No, Osti. What's that? 14? So I could just block it all. No, I can't because I'm frailed. God damn, I'm stupid. Ouchies. Bonk. Bonk. Bodyguard. Strike. Bodyguard, yes. Defend, yes. Defend, yes. Take 1 damage, sure. Bodyguard. I need him to just not attack me for a turn. That would be really nice. Oh wait, that's 11 block. That's fine. Bonk. 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 I like Grave Water, and it's a nice filler card. Trashy! Well, we dove in last time. So maybe random junk instead? Outmaneuver. Awful. Terrible. Okay, sure, whatever. Literally worse than a card I could have in this deck. Which is next turn, gain 2 energy and summon 2. Okay, spoils map, sure. Yeah. Puts a card in your deck, but it means that in Act 2, there's a ton of gold waiting for you. Not a lie. Sorry, the sludge spinner. Not a lie. Do 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 do. Honk. No, Osty, taking tiny bits of damage. Oh no. I mean, I could do defend, outmaneuver, strike, and then next turn presumably get the kill because we're not going to be drawing the quest. Yeah. Power potion, cool. Negative pulse, more doom, more doom. I say more doom. Some doom. Friendship. Doom. Osty. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll move another strike. Okay, not a terrible turn. It's the signature debuff of Val-Hazak, the Corpse-Coat Dragon, where getting it halves your max health, and if it stays uncured, Val-Hazak can take a deep breath to recall it, which kills you with unblockable chip down. Oh. Yeah, that sounds pretty horrible. I think I took 1 damage there. Do we just focus on doing Doom, or... Where? We currently have 11 blocks, so this would be 15. And then we could unleash and hit any of them. Probably this one. Purely because it's already got a damage buff on it. So try and focus that one sooner rather than later. Negative pulse. So that one's dying. We can go defend, we can go bodyguard, and we can go outmaneuver. Okay. Okay. We can survive this. We can do this. And for curing the, what was it, effluvium, that's the one. For curing the effluvium, is it just you need to drink a certain potion, or is it a mechanic within the fight? That's perfect damage there. No, it isn't. My math is bad. Should have done it over here somewhere, but whatever. Right, negative pulse. One of them's dead. It's actually probably some of the least damage I've ever taken against the stupid garden eels. Bodyguard. Unleash. Defend. Strike. Okay. Never mind. And away they go. Into their little holes they go. Oh, great. 2 strikes. Excellent. We could take a Reeve just for the sake of having a soul. Nah. Smith upgrade negative pulse. Smith upgrade friendship. Nah, the strength loss doesn't matter. I think upgrading a negative pulse is probably better. Do 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 do. Ouchie. Alright, negative pulse, Brave Warden outmaneuver. Probably should have used my power potion. Should I just use it now? Yeah. Because the problem we're gonna have here is we don't really have a successful way of getting him to the 70 health to stun him, because we're building up Doom. Which means he's going to get more and more painful. Okay, negative pulse. Unleash. Do we defend? No. See, like here, we've got him down to AE1 health with the inclusion of the Doom. But it doesn't count as that, obviously, because that's not how Doom works. Although, if it's just 24 every time as the highest, like 24 then 9 each time, it shouldn't be a major issue. I say that, and then we get a turn where it's kind of threatening. Defend, strike. Cool, we're alive. We're alive. More negative pulse. We can stun you. I'm gonna defend. Ah, we're 4 damage short on that turn, but I don't think it matters. Okay. Okay, that actually went pretty well against the Terra Eel. I like the eye that has 2 eyes inside the eye. That's kind of a weird concept. It's really good when you think about it. The effluvium is an airborne decomposition bacteria, so you get infected with it, and then when they're recalled, they're basically, ugh. Yeah, so they just sort of pull you apart, yeah. Deal damage charge ethereal to a card in your hand. Okay. Sickham's okay, but until you upgrade it, it's just kind of meh. And I don't really see the need of... Like, I was thinking it when I was playing it before, but... Doom. Blight Strike is not good in a Doom deck, because a lot of the stuff you do with the Doom is you defend whilst pumping out Doom. So you don't need attack damage or strength. And so, given that it applies Doom equal to damage you dealt, if you hit shield, or if you got negative strength from some of the other cards, it just doesn't seem to work very well. There might be something that it combos with. I've not unlocked all the cards yet, so... 3 attack... Well, there you go. We've got Shuriken. Do I have to pivot into, like, an Osti deck with that? It might... I've already got so many Doom cards, though. Like, Friendship's fine, because all the Osti cards kind of Osti does the damage instead of you, but... Actually, I've just realised I've got three attacks in my deck. That's it. I mean, we're definitely going here. Negative pulse. Bodyguard. Strike. Bonk. Is that right? Yeah. And then cures it. It's late game in the base world, so you should have plenty of them. Okay. I got the shoes shine. Negative pulse. Strike is not lethal. Unleash is lethal. Great if I draw... Yeah, it's great if I draw my 3 attacks. Otherwise, it's never getting activated. But I'm tempted to try and find something... Yeah, like putting in pokes or flattens. Just try and pivot into Osti, because the Shuriken is going to help. Exhaust your hand. If 9 cards are exhausted this way, gain an intangible. So you need to get a 9-card hand. So it's a soul? For the soul, style decks? Where you pump a whole load of souls into your deck and then draw a load of cards? Well, we're sticking with Doom for now, but I think we're probably... We need some more cards. So we can ignore all this. Shroud. Rattle. Osti deals 7 damage, hits an additional time for each other time he has attacked this turn. Ah! Okay, that sounds like a main Osti. Apply weak and vulnerable. Useful. Wattle. Wattle your bones. It is a very tempting card. I can't afford it, but it's a very tempting card. Nah, move on. Move on. Do we smith up the other negative pulse? Do we... I mean, the Shroud at least makes the negative pulses block a lot more. We're against the fish again later, so that's going to be fun. Do we just hit you? Nah. The Dazers might slow me down, but my deck's not tiny. Win Bodyguard. Okay, that's 16. Oop. I think that just did 10 damage, so didn't really do much. Okay, make the ball. Any little bit of damage helps. What an awful hand. At least Osty had generated a lot of health by that point, so we survived it. Oh, I mean, yeah, doesn't really matter. Oh, perfect. Perfect health. Awesome. In the hole you go. Deal damage equal to the enemy's doom. Okay. We've actually got something that's useful with the doom. Ooh, the waterlogged scriptorium.
It goes in the square hole.
It goes into the hole. That's where the enemies go. We keep throwing them into the doom hole. 1 second. Let me... Make myself smaller, but less off to the side. There we go. That's better. Navigating the murky passages, you stumble upon a withered figure, working in a small shop. Okay. The multitude of shelves are stuffed full of damp scrolls and parchment. No, they're not. They're empty. other than here, there's no scrolls or parchment up here or over here. Noticing a patron has entered, the scribe shopkeeper snaps to attention and gestures at some implements arranged on a desk. Don't have enough money for that. I could get the enchanter card with steady. Gives it retain. No, that sounds a bit pointless, so... Just take some bloody ink. Just drink some ink. The scribe carefully picks up the vial filled with a bright red ink and gives it a shake and then gestures with their own hand of a dipping motion. You dip your finger into the ink and a jolt of vitality courses through you. Pleased with your action, the scribe gives a polite bow and waves goodbye. Oh. Just poke the ink, not drink the ink. Is there a card worth... What does this become? Retain. Sure. Means I can just hold on to it until I've got lethal with it, or close to lethal. Yeah, like, use it right now, turn 1. There we go, so now that's, like, out the way. Beacon is already scary. Dun-dun-dun. We meet again, soulfish. Ah! Stop eating me! I was trying to talk to you! Okay. 170. Back and negative pulse. Wait. It doesn't remove the Doom either, so we only need to get half his current health of Doom for times up to be lethal. Okay. I just want to be careful of the intangible turns, because I rarely pay attention to that and it causes me problems. Like, I could do it now and it would drop it down to 140 here, which is then, I need about 100 damage. But that was a really bad turn for the Beacon turn. Yep, okay. Do that and that. Which one does more damage? The Unleash. Boop. Okay. Grave Warden, Beacon, Bodyguard, and an extra defend, because why not? Ouchies. I'm just too slow, aren't I? 3-3. Strike, what's that down to? Okay. 100 and whatever. I got the soul. I got the negative pulse. Okay. Next turn, I'd probably use times up. Negative pulse, times up. They die. Cool. Cool. Goodbye, fish. Blech. Into the hole you go. Yeah. Okay, another Doom card. Apply Doom to all, kill any... So basically trigger Doom immediately. First turn, get a bunch of energy. Pumpkin Candle can really help, because it can get you through the board. Also, there's our bonus money. It's interesting, I've noticed when you get this this quest, the spoils map, the Act 2 floor will always have this, every route goes to it. So you don't have to choose not to get it, which is kind of interesting. I like Very Hot Cocoa, because it also means if I draw End of Days on turn 1, I could do End of Days and then times up with the extra 4 mana. The Seal of Gold against my soul. Oh, wait. Seal of Gold is going to be fine, because we get extra... Yeah, never mind. Seal of Gold. We're getting the extra 600 gold, so it does not matter. Hairman. Hairman is the best. I like Hairman. Oh! No, this is Hairman. This is Candleman. Yeah, never mind. It's the Knowledge Demon. Knowledge Demon... I'm not quite sure what is strong against it, because sometimes I just absolutely dunk on it, and other times I'm just stuck struggling my way through, trying to work out how to survive. I'm rarely having a nice even fight with it. I think this way, and then here. Yeah. I got the... Yeah, so see here, End of Days, turn 1, and it won't kill anything, which is a little sad. Negative Pulse. Do we End of Days? Neither of these give me any health, so I think we do just End of Days. Kill off the back one at least. Pity we didn't get the Rock Bug. Actually, sure, we'll do an attack potion, 13, kill it. Oh no, we still take the damage. That was stupid. Could have calculated that differently, but yeah. I was trying to not take the damage there. None of these are soul. Not soul. Doom. Awful turn 1. Absolutely terrible turn 1. Ouchie. Can't wait for this spoils map to be out of my deck. This kills them all. Yeah, the End of Days! I bring meteors into the tower! Into the Spire, sorry. Spire. Deal 13, the next material is free. Doom. Ooh, potion. Lose the dex, lose the flex. Well, I want to lose the flex, because I don't want the flex potion, but a common skill? I suppose I can choose it to take it or not. Negative Pulse. I didn't check what the other two were. They could have been useful. I saw the Negative Pulse. Hi, Raw. Enjoy the lurk. Take a bit of damage. Punch the Silk Bug? Punch the Tunnel. Punch the Silk Bug. Now I see why you're looking. You got basically no awake. Should have shrouded first. It didn't matter, but still should have done it. Ooh. If I use Scourge, I can then use times up to break this guy. Yeah, there we go. Spat on me. Oh no, I need to do 5 damage. Okay. It burrowed! Oh no, it burrowed too deep! It went through the hole! Apply Doom to yourself, gain... Basically take 3 damage, but... That's the advantage of Doom on yourself, though. It doesn't count as actual damage. And just, if you go down to 3 HP, it's... Same logic as airstrike in the dungeon, where even the description says only a few pilots are brave enough to fly. Yeah, it's just like, I brought these meteors in, I gotta use them! 3-3 is pretty solid. We don't need a rest, but a smith is nice, because we upgrade the end of days to 37. That kills a lot of things. I hate it. Okay, we don't want to lose spoils map, because we're 1 combat away from getting the result of the spoils map. That's... I mean, sunk cost maybe, but also screw off. A defend. Yes, perfect. Get out of here, defend. No one liked you. Ugh. B. It's the Entomancer. Take 1 damage, turn 1. Great. Ouchies. Keep your bees to yourself. No, we do that. Okay. Putrefy, Shroud, Negative Pulse, draw cards, do the other things. I don't need to fill my hand with my deck with dazes. Negative Pulse. Bodyguard, definitely. Outmaneuver, definitely. Do we times up here? It will do 50. So then we only need to do another 50. Nah, because times up is retained. I can just do this. 1, 2, 3. Times up. And win. And Dungeon also has a use item called the Big Boy. It's icon is a red colored telephone. As in summoning a nuke? Like is that the nuclear telephone? Deathbringer. Give me the money! Gotta be careful about spending money, though, because we do have gold seal still. Yeah, okay. I got the reference. I'm a genius. Okay, so I could upgrade a card, go like this. Get an upgrade, get a rest, fight, get this, fight that. Or I could do something like that and just skip a whole load of death. I'm feeling bold, though. I like this one. We could upgrade the Deathbringer, give everyone... Oh, it doesn't even give more weak. It's just more Doom. So this will remove their artifacting. I should have Scourged first in case I drew into something better, yeah. Putrefy would have reduced the damage I take by 4. I think, because I think that would reduce it down to 6 by 2. I think. Ouchies. I love the weird rattling noise these guys make. Should have shrouded first, but it's fine. Doesn't Slay the Spire just sort of... Not Slay the Spire. Enter the Gungeon just kind of have a nuke anyway? Not a nuke, but... Like, you can press a button and it just blows up all the... projectiles on screen. Okay, End of Days puts 37 on all of them. That would kill this one. Into the hole you go! And I was 1 off getting this one into the hole. Okay, if we can generate any sort, we can just times up. Get rid of the attack potion, sure. More friendship is a bit pointless. I think we're good. Rest, heal up. Probably use one of these potions against the elite. Which elite is it? It's these fuckers. Okay. Oh, that is a terrible turn one. Especially against these guys. Or this guy. These body parts. There's a chance the power could give me something kind of good. But I think we do this. We use Defend and Bodyguard to get the extra armor from Tuning Fork. And then we go dupe and dupe. And then we're sad because they still just do... Oh no, I had perfect defense. Perfect defense, hell yeah! All according to Keikaku. And I think I win with this. Never mind! Okay! Less threatening than I thought. Draw. I have a lot of mana in this deck, so... Okay, Scourge, yes. Putrefy, yes. We lose Pass. Do we use Pass so we don't lose it? Yes, actually that was a really good turn for all of that. Shroud definitely. Negative pulse, defend. I had to take a moment to be like, wait, this is just a dude. I thought I was against the boss for a second there. Doom. Oh, if I... Yeah, never mind. Could have used Time's Up and just won there, but whatever. We're fine. There's a similar use item called the Bracket Key, which does a crap ton of damage to all enemies. It's self-reference since the devs had Kill All bound... Ah! Not fair enough. I like it when devs do references like that. Just like, it's a reference, but you're not really going to get it, but enjoy. Useful? Not super useful against him, though. No, I think that's fine. And I've got 50 health, so I'm fine just smithing. Maybe smithing the Shroud, so I can get more armor. I don't care about the friendship. Okay, what do we start with? Negative pulse, putrefy, that's all fine. And what power do we get? Whenever attack deals damage, it also deals doom. It's not great because I don't use a lot. Soul Mare, at the start of your turn, gain mana and gain an additional card. Hell yeah. Enter by Demence. I mean, Mind Rot just has been negated by that card, so sure, why not? Negative pulse, friendship. Do we want to pass? Sure. Pass it to Deathbringer? The weak is still going to do... Yeah, sure, why not? It's already weakened, never mind, that was stupid, but... It was fine. End of days. Scourge, sure. Defend. Fine. We already have 100 doom on them, damn, that was quick. Scourge. Bunch of defense, that's fine. I thought that'd be debuff. Okay, 37, 22. Pass. 2. How much is half of this? It'll be close to 200. We're a tiny bit short. We'll do this integration. Would this be enough? It would be. Bodyguard, sure. And there's... Yeah, so this is what I mean by... I either absolutely dunk on him, or I really struggle. And I think the times where I really struggle, it's purely from the deck I have is just hot garbage at that point. Because it's an Act 2 boss, so you should have at least some form of deck online at that point. One random card in your hand becomes ethereal. That would be bad, because that would burn out my Time's Up. Do I want 2 Time's Up? I mean, I can take them, right? Alright, Big Lion, what have we got? Enchant 3 attacks in my deck with Instinct, which would be Strike, Strike, and Unleash. Because I don't think I have... Oh, no, Time's Up is now a... Ooh, it could hit Time's Up and make Time's Up cheaper. Definitely don't want the claws. Don't really care about the whistle. It's a strong card, but... Deals 33 damage. Cool. I have a 37 damage AoE. For cheaper. No, for the same cost. Same cost. So... Okay, so try Boomerang. Choose 3 attacks. Make my Time's Up free, and... I don't think either of these matter, so we'll just take a... Actually, no, we'll make it Time's Up, and Unleash, because I might remove the strikes at some point. But I might remove the Unleash as well. Oh well. I got the moves. Okay, here is a shop. Late shop. 2 elites. And some random rooms. Bird! This one isn't wet. Oh no, how do we defeat the non-wet bird? Ooh, do we negative pulse to put more do-wad, or do we outmaneuver for next turn to be better? I'm going to try the outmaneuver here. It might be a mistake. It's entirely dependent on what we draw. Okay. I think the outmaneuver was a good choice. $61. So we need to do 100-ish damage. I've got a free Time's Up. Well, a cheap Time's Up. So I could do 60 damage here. Okay. Could have used the Putrefy first, and then I wouldn't be in as much of a problem. Okay, how about... So that's going to do 61. What if I Putrefy first? 91. 1 damage short. That was... So yeah, I could have done that better. Could have not taken 5 damage for no reason. Calcify Reeve Deathbringer. I don't think we need more Doom generation, except for maybe the powers. Into the hole. I was taking a second to think there because I forgot that End of Days activates it immediately. Pass. Negative pulse. Defend. Bodyguard. Enter. There we go. Much better. Could have used Time's Up. Whatever. Yeah, unless we find Doom generation cards that are powers or exhaust themselves, I don't think I want to add any more to my deck. Negative Pulse. Putrefy. Yeah. Throw a stinky apple at the owl. Big old owl. I love this owl. It's a fun owl. Outmaneuver. Strike, strike. I mean, Time's Up will do 30 damage. The strikes will do 26. Sure? I love my owl. Yeah, it's like I love my dog, but it's love my owl. I love my owl. Feeds it rotten food and beats it up, yeah? Got a problem with that? Wait. I used the wrong one. That one doesn't have retain. I need to upgrade that one. Okay. We're not really getting very far with the Scourge on this one, aren't we? So... Bodyguard, Scourge. Not Scourge, Doom. Okay, that's fine. Not taking any damage from that. I love the outfit it has as well. Be very inefficient. Like, surely this owl is too heavy now that it's wearing metal on it. To fly, that is. I suppose it doesn't really fly that much, though. It just kind of hovers. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Beep-beep-be-doo. The sound of its beak clicking there is great. Made a pulse. Grave Warden. 6/6 is a 36. And we're alright. Time's up. Leroy Jenkins. Into the hole he goes. Okay. I don't think Reaper Form is worth it in this deck because of the minimal amount of attacks I have. Yes, I will be using Osty every time it shows up because it's free. But no, I don't think so. These guys might be a bit awkward. Pass. Negative Pulse. Deathbringer. Cool. Problem with these guys is they quite quickly stack up damage. Shroud, negative pulse. Scourge. Can I get you into lethal range? I can, but should I block more instead? I should. Probably. This is a case of blocking more damage sooner rather than later, I think. Yeah. Okay, this just saves me dying. I say dying, taking more damage. And we did not draw it, damn it. 22, that's fine. They're both in lethal range now. I didn't draw the end times. Maybe I should have put 2 in my deck. Wait, did I not do enough damage? I'm math bad. Whatever. So, Scourge. I mean, upgraded Scourge. Have I not upgraded the Scourge? Have I only got 1 Scourge in my deck? Oh. We'll take a second. I thought I only had 1. No. I thought I had more than 1. Excuse me. Put an attack or skill into my hand, essentially, at the start of combat. So, could put a negative pulse into my turn 1 hand. Guaranteed. Could put Deathbringer into my turn 1 hand, guaranteed. Interesting. I do like Happy Little Flower. Bone Flute, whenever else the attacks gain block. That works on 1 card I have in my deck. I'm tempted to just save my money. We'll take the Happy Flower, because we got 900. Is there another shop on my route? There is. Yeah, we'll take the Happy Flower. Negative pulse, outmaneuver, defend. I need to upgrade that times up, and I need to upgrade probably something else. I don't know what, but something else, right? Friendship and Pass need to be played. Shroud into negative pulse. Into Scourge. Why not? To you too. Could have bodyguard first and done a bit more damage there. End of days. I like that end of days, when it doesn't kill them, it just hits them with a meteor that does 0 damage. Do we hit it with this? Probably, right? Yeah, that speeds things up. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. My poor Osty. My maths is bad here. Do Scourge first, just in case. It's like, this might be lethal, I'm not sure. Another friendship? No. High five is fun, but no. Sleight of Flesh. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take... Oh yeah, that's the upgraded version of that. It's tempting. It essentially adds plus 13 damage to all my Doom cards. But is it a bit slow? We can do it. Why not? And do we want a Heart of Iron instead of Vulnerable? We do. Body Popper. Okay. We wanted to rest, and we wanted to smith. We wanted to smith the times up so that both of them had retain. Makes the deck slightly smaller. Okay, negative pulse, into unleash, into... Ooh, who does the putrefy go on to? Probably this guy. The strike. You want to kill the Spectral Knight first, and then kill the Magi Knight. At least I do. Okay. Negative pulse. Ouchie. Glad he wasn't attacking this turn. Ow, ow. Debuff. End of Days will kill this guy. And then Scourge into Bodyguard. It's the highest defense I've got here. Actually, Deathbringer will reduce the total damage I take by 3. So no, we do want to use Bodyguard. And we're not using Sleight of Flesh. Ouchie! You beat my hand! How dare you! Get exploded! Great, Pen Nib. Amazing relic. Terrible for this deck. Exhaust a card. Make my deck smaller does sound tempting because I can just exhaust out some of the defense and strikes. But is it making my deck too fat to make it thinner? I'm worried about going the right-hand path now because of my health. I got 3 potions. We should be fine, right? Okay. Shroud. Why are these guys both attacking? Since when did these guys both attack on turn 1? What the... Okay, what's that? 18. Okay, we have enough, so I should have used Light Flesh first. Don't they normally buff? What the hell are these guys doing? Whatever. They can go in the hole. Why did that kill... Oh, the Sleight of Flesh, yes. Okay, we've cycled through the deck reasonably enough. Deathbringer. Okay, they're both dead. Exhaust a card from my draw pile. Do we have a block in here? We don't. We can get rid of Unleash, though. So cleanse... Actually, cleanse the strike. I could kill this guy, just... No, I don't need the block. Two guys come in. They just land on the hole. Alright. Pass. Negative pulse, End of Days. There we go. Into the hole they go. Man, the hole that they go into must be just full of things at this point. Maybe play a soul. No, no. Cool. Moving on. Alright. +2 strength for this fight is a bit wasteful. The ice cream is nice and the anchor are nice. I don't think any of these are worth it. An extra times up is a bit pointless. Do I want Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice instead of Dex Potion might go off. Or we could just remove one of the defense, make my deck slightly smaller. They go into a glass and just send them into the hole and they're all just fighting each other down there. Yeah, 300 gold should be enough to take on the boss with. Negative pulse. At least I have the armor, but friggin' artifacting, man. Oh, should have outmaneuvered. Should have outmaneuvered. Okay. Pass. Shroud. Unleash. Sure. Scourge. Friendship. Great. Deathbringer. Alright. That was a reasonable... Oh, god damn it, my hand... This just burns! I'm on fire! Slightest hand. Draw 2. I can cleanse out a defend. Into a Scourge. How much damage is this? 8. Negative pulse. Protects me from that. Cool. Pity I couldn't exhaust out the burns. But this guy doesn't... Doormaker, I don't think, puts any debuffs into your stuff. Ugh, 40. Okay, how do we deal with this? Negative pulse Scourge. Negative pulse Deathbringer. Means we take... Oh, we got 40 block here, and yeah, so that'll work because of the... Yeah. Awesome. I was a little worried that this was going to kill me at some point, but he just does big attacks every now and then. Miniature Cannon is pretty much useless. It makes my... my one strike... Yeah, it makes my this one strike do 3 more damage. Not exactly worth it, is it? Anyway, we have to rest here. We've got 28 health. There's a chance I just get 1 hit by unlucky draw. We'll throw in Proudest Demise. We'll drink the Dex Potion. Negative Pulse. Switch. Negative Pulse going for Warden. Yeah. I don't even remember I've got Ice Cream, so I don't necessarily need to burn through all my mana. Oh, cool. 30 damage. And I drew 1 block card. Okay, well then, Heart of Iron, Deathbringer. Drops it down to 22 damage. I'm producing 10 here, plus 2. Cool. 17 plus 2. It's not enough to block the 22, but at least it's a lot better than it was. Okay, the door is almost open. Friendship and Putrefy are nice. Man, this was not been a good series of draws, has it? Do we times up just to get the door open? No, because it doesn't work. Defend, and we'll do outmaneuver. Because at least we've blocked the damage here. Okay, so if I can make 21 block this turn, 18 plus 5, yeah, that's enough. We'll just leave it at that, because we get a bunch of mana next turn when the door opens. In which case we can go...
Doom!
Doom. We doomed the door, and now we're going to doom the man who opened the door. Cleanse. What can we lose? We can lose a defend. Perfect. Get rid of that. Bodyguard is fine. Outmaneuver is fine. Grave Warden is fine and Strike is fine. We didn't really do that much for having so much mana that turn, but whatever. You again? Yes, it's me. I knocked on your door. The Bone Rattler has arrived. What are you going to do? 31 damage apparently, but... Now 23. I mean, end of days. Scourge. 136. 272. 300. 408. Yeah, he just dies. There we go. There we go. Doom. That is how you doom. We did it. We doom. Okay, so if you can get some of the cards that actually work with Doom, it can work quite well. Architect who killed everyone, blah, blah, blah. Life. Life. Chop, 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 chop. 18 billion. Yeah, I'm just sad about this because it's clearly not true anymore. Like, looking at the numbers, it's just like, yeah... There's people cheating runs to get ridiculous scores, so it gets added to the pile. And it's just sad, because it's such a cool concept, showing how much damage everyone's done together. Ooh, what is this? At the top, they finally met with the giant's brother, a floating man. They plead for aid, but to no avail. Interlopers aren't welcome. Only a little girl made it out alive. Oh, okay. So the architect killed whoever this is? We gain the Ivory Tile. We're playing Mahjong now. Whenever you play a card that costs 3 or more, gain a mana. Okay, so 3 or more costing cards cost 1 less, basically. Although you still need to be able to afford it in the first place. A big hat. At the start of each combat, add 2 random ethereal cards to your hand. Okay. Bookmark. At the end of each turn, lower the cost of a random retained card by 1. That is a really good card, but... Not really, a really good relic that can run with some really interesting cards, but I don't know many retained cards that necessarily need that. Like, it's great for the region because of the sword. The sword would be retained, so where are we at? How long have we been playing? Not super long. Cool. Let's do more Doom. Let's just keep dooming. Today is the Doom day. Hi now. Okay, so we could take 2 cards out my deck. Make it nice and thin already. Random card reward, Transformer card. Transformer card is cool because it can, like, set you off on a route already. But I do like the scissors. Make your deck small to then make your deck big. The boss is Phantom, so he does put wounds in your deck. There's not many decks that seem to benefit from having a lot of cards in your deck. Like, obviously you've got, I can't remember what it's called now, but the colorless card that does 1 damage for each card in your deck, but that's not necessarily super interesting. You don't really build around that. Let's go RNG. Do we RNG out a defend, or do we RNG out a strike? Because we got 5 attacks, 5 defends, essentially. Let's get rid of the strike. Wait. What are the build options? You've got Ethereal, you've got Doom, and you've got Osti. None of those need strike. Strikers. Get rid of the strike. The Scythe. Ooh, wait. Was that a... Deal 13 permanently increases damage. Hell yeah. Okay, so we've got a stacking attack from the start. That is real good. Okay, what about this route? And we can switch it up if we need to at any of the campsites. The Scythe! But did it have exhaust on it? I didn't even read that. I assumed it did, but I didn't actually read that it had it. Okay. 5. Do we just strike and hope for more damage next turn? No, I think we defend strike. Not just any scythe. The scythe, yeah! Is it our scythe? Probably not. Wait. I mean, it looks like it could be our scythe. Oh, it's harvesting the garden eels as well. Which is a bit silly given that they're 4 enemies, so the scythe is not really effective against them at all, but, you know. Next turn, use the Osti attack. And strike. There we go. Okay. So what? So the scythe doesn't really go into any build, because it is just a one-off 2-cost card that does a bunch of damage. So, we could grab Page Storm and hope to find more ethereal cards. No, you don't want to grab Page Storm first, do you? Because then it's just a card that does nothing until you get an ethereal card. Fear helps the Scythe. You can go Fear, Scythe, and do more damage. Cool. Should I go a different route? I've just realised maybe I should have gone like this way and had more fights so I could use the Scythe more often. Transform a card, upgrade a card, upgrade a card. Upgrade the Scythe. The Scythe Plus! Oh wait, what's this even? Aroma resisting the temptation to give in. You climb atop a tree where the aroma doesn't reach, but its effects claw at your mind. Maintaining control is difficult. You tether yourself to your core principles. I will kill everyone! The aroma subsides. Okay, cool. I could upgrade... No, we should upgrade one of the defends. I was tempted to upgrade the Scythe again, but, like, quadrupling down on the Scythe is probably not a good idea. Huh. Feels like a waste using it on just this guy. No, never mind. I should have done Scythe here and then used the defend. Yeah, that was... poor choice. We got slimed. Boop. Boop. Cool. No, let's use Fear, Strike, and Turn. We need to now draw into Scythe and get the kill. We did not draw into Scythe yet, but that is fine, because they're now within kill range of the Scythe, and there's the Scythe. Bonk. Now the Scythe does 20 damage. Yeah, I think taking this route was a mistake because we wanted to use the Scythe as much as possible. It could have been at 28 damage right now. Oh well, mana? Does this upgrade to 2? No, it's retain. Interesting. Sure. I still don't really have a build going. but the damage is at least something. And this is where the lack of build is going to show itself. Yeah, screw it, we'll take a bunch of damage. Because, yeah, it's 20 damage here, cool. Fear, unleash, Wisp, strike. Take a bunch of damage, but at least we'll be able to kill it this turn. Not if we don't draw any useful cards, we won't. Do we do a strike, or do we... I think we've got to defend. And now we draw 2 strikes. It's like, we'll put them into lethal range if we draw any cards. We could do an Osty deck around this, or let's grab Reeve. We haven't done anything soul related yet. Upgrade the Reeve, maybe. Upgrade the Fear, probably. We're going to have to take a different route, because I can't kill this elite. So we'll need to do... we'll need to go at least this way. Or we could go... Whoops. We could go this way. I like that a bit more, yeah. So, do we upgrade a card here, or do we rest here? Be safe, we'll rest here. I doubt the upgrade's going to change how this fight goes, yeah. Okay. Fear, Reeve, Wisp, defend that, and now almost within range of Scythe kill. And now they're in range of Scythe kill, which we draw next turn. The Scythe! 28 damage now. I don't think going more Doom is a good idea. We'll take the Putrefy for now. Smith the Putrefy, maybe. All of them kind of... I feel like I want to upgrade all 4 of these. No, let's get the Fear. We'll upgrade the Fear. Isn't the Fear one of the people from Metal Gear Solid? We're upgrading the Fear. Oh no! Why would you upgrade him? Let's rest, because the route I've chosen, I've realized that's another elite here. God, I only heal 19. Sure. Nope, can't afford any of that. Another Scythe! We found the second the Scythe! How did that happen? Deal 6 damage, choose 1 or 3 cards in your draw piled out to your hand. Not really a fan of any of this. Not a great shop. Moving on. So I could choose a shot now. Let's take the elite. Forgot about this guy. Okay. Wisp. Putrefy, Fear, Unleash, Strike. Is a bunch of damage. And I might use the Power Potion just to get an extra proc of slow. Okay. Defend, Bodyguard, Reeve. Right, how much damage are we going to take then? We got the Soul for an extra bit of that. Right, Scythe is currently doing 40 damage. If I defend Scythe, it goes up to 50. If I drink another potion, it'll go up to like 55. 20 damage in a turn seems reasonable with what I'm drawing into. Yeah. Yeah, do it like that. Ouchies. That's fine. Cool, we drew both defense. Of course we did. There we go. Oh, we didn't have no escape in that last Doom run, did we? Let's try the Invoke. More mana, why not? Okay, so we can one-shot the Twig Slime. We can almost one-shot the Flyconid. Actually, I think we can if I putrefy it now. and kind of hope that we draw into the side this turn or next turn. Oh, well, we will draw into the side this turn or next turn. Cool. 48. Perfect. Oh, wait, do we do it and take some... No, we don't take any damage. We're good. Boop. I slap you. I reave a part of your soul off. Boop. How the hell was the soul of the last card of the deck? What an amazing hand to have drawn. There we go. Wait, what did we fight? We fought the chicken. And we fought... I literally don't remember what this was. The bygone effigy? The fuck is the bygone effigy? Oh, the statue. Statue. So, what would this be? We've just got bits of different deck. Like, we've got Summon, we've got Soul, we've got Scythe. Okay, let's go pull aggro. Let's more Summon. Ah, Frog. Okay. Add a random... At the start of your turn, add one random card to your hand. It gains Ethereal. Whenever you apply a debuff, I'm not really doing that. First attack each turn deals more damage. We'll try that. Don't know if that's going to come out on top or not. Mushroom Man with some... Oh, yeah, it could have been that. And yes, Frog. Of course it was Frog. Why wouldn't it be Frog? Always has to be Frog, God. This is just so... What's the place called in Silk Song?
Doom.
Yes, Doom. This is so Doom. No, this guy is just coded like the Silk Song zone, and I hate it. Putrefy would be nice. Do we want to Reeve? Do we want to keep Scythe to one-shot one of the Wigglers? Or do we just kill him now? Wait, he's doing 12 damage. There's no need for me to worry. Bile Water. Yes, I was thinking Blight. And I'm like, wait, no, it's not Blight. But yes, yes, Bile Water. Bonk. Okay, well, we got 8 plus 9. Not enough to kill anything, so we'll just kill the front one. Well, hit the front one. Yeah, I think saving the Scythe for one of these guys is a bit overkill, but it might be fine. Okay, so we've got a Strike and a Scythe. We'll kill 2 of them. What I could do is kill one of these and then one of these. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Wrong order to do that in, but it worked out fine anyway. Pull aggro. Ooh, okay, and now we just take a bunch of damage, because of course we do. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, kill you. Invoke stab. I invoke stab! There we go. Oh, okay. Akabeko. Okay. Another Grave Warden? My deck is all over the place! It's just like, yeah, I can go more Soul. I can go more Summon. I think Grave Warden, at this point, I'm probably too defensive, but... And I want to upgrade Pull Aggro, because it always feels bad when I use it. So maybe the upgrade will make me use it more. Okay, don't use the Scythe to beat. I nearly just was like, Scythe, but he's got... There, Slippery. If Scroller's biting is the thing, why not invoke stab? True. I mean, there was Scroller stabbing in the first game. Just a scroll that stabbed. I need to be hitting him a lot more so that I can get round to using Scythe. Fear. Fear Strike, Defend. Bodyguard. And this guy's basically invoking stab. Friggin' Sword of Damocles over here. Ouchies. 1 damage. And 3 wounds. I'm not doing enough damage to it, though. At least I'm keeping the vulnerable stacked up. But... Needs to be hitting it at least 4 times before I can use my Scythe. And that is not it. Ugh, I forgot about the slippery. I should have put some more just stuff to do things in my deck. Ah, jeez. Alright, big stab. Okay. Grave Warden. I kind of want to take the damage and just go Reave and Unleash to get him into punch range. But maybe I go for like a middle ground and do Reave, defend, defend, so I don't die. No, one defend, whatever. Ouch. Okay, that's 6 wounds in my deck. We can Fear and then Scythe for 60. Awesome. I'm gonna drink the potion and friggin' stab and invoke as well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Dex potion would have been good here. Ouch. Okay, 20 damage. 20 damage, and I drew nothing but stabs! Ah, I'm so wounded! Okay, well, goodbye, Osti. Okay, how much is that? 31, and I have 29. And now I have more. And this is more. Cool. Ouchie. Stop putting wounds into my deck when you don't even stab me! How are you wounding me when your attacks aren't getting through? How dare you? Okay, we're getting there. Oh, well, this turn is just defend. Scroll soul into soul. Into fear. Do we want to just do that? Wait. Next turn will be, what, 22? 24 damage? Something like that? So if I invoke and defend, but if we Reave... Okay, I've got a weird play here. Do this, and then drink my Sozu. So I can Reave and Unleash. There we go. That at least made sure I survived an extra turn in case. Retain, deal 11 times X, so 33. And is the upgrade X plus 1? No. Huh, surprising. If Osti is alive, he dies, you gain block equal to his health. Meh. Gain 7 block, add a copy of this to your discard pile. So that's like an anti, your deck is being filled with crap, instead you fill it with block. I've not got a way to win yet. Like, the Scythe is really useful, but it's got the exhaust on it. I don't know. We'll take the sacrifice. What does that turn into when it upgrades? 3. Okay. Gloop Dragon. What does Gloop Dragon got for me? Add 2 relaxers, which are gain 15, next turn draw 2, gain 2. Sacrifice card rewards. I can't really afford that at the moment because I don't have a deck going on yet. So I think this is every 3 turns. It doubles the block you gain from a card. I'd try it out. Little adipose guy. I'm in a weird position where I want more combat so I can use the Scythe more, but also these question marks are guaranteed to not be combat rooms, so I can have some fun with that. Could go like a middle ground and go 2 combats, 2 non-combats, rest 2 combats. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe. Okay, so terrible fight for me because my Scythe doesn't do anything to these guys. They can only take 9 maximum damage at a time. Like from 1 attack. So we could sacrifice Osti now just for the fun of it. No, we should leave this in my hand, shouldn't I? Well, this is multiples of 9, so let's just kill this one. Okay. Wisp, Reeve, pull aggro, strike. Next turn we get our scythe, so we need an attack plus the scythe. No, because this is way too much damage. Why is this one doing so much damage? Okay, 15 damage, so... we could sacrifice Osti for 22. Oh, then we wouldn't be able to do scythe and strike. Now we just kind of hope that we get back round to the scythe to buff it. Grave. Unleash Invoke. Sure. Fear. Strike. Pull aggro. And we should be able to get the scythe. Give me the scythe. Give me the scythe. Give me the... where's the scythe? Alright, we didn't get the scythe. We should still be able to fully block. Yeah. There's the scythe. Where's the scythe? There's the scythe! So Veil Piercer is the start of a... no. Why did I click that? Oh well, we got another card in the deck. At least it's ethereal, so it can be shrunk. Putrefy, Reeve, Wisp, Bodyguard Strike. Sure. What's he stealing? Don't steal my scythe. Okay, didn't steal the scythe. It did not steal the scythe, so the scythe steals it. Perfect. Pull aggro? Is what I lost? That's fair enough. I'm thinking of pivoting into an Osti deck. Max 10 max health. Cool. We're now at 76, which is an actual health amount. Lose vulnerable, lose dex potion. Common attack, common skill. Let's go vulnerable, common attack. None of those are really what I wanted. It feels like a waste to not take one, though. Oh, this deck is not going anywhere, and it is going nowhere very quickly. Sure. Okay, big bug. Fear. Pull aggro. Pull aggro invoke. I like invoke here. Because then I can do something like this, into this, into this, into this, into this. Cool. It wasn't doing anything this turn, but that's fine. So I can get 20 armor here, or I could do that. I think we do get the 20 armor and then we strike. Yep, that's fine. Do you think these are parasite wiggles? Or are these like antenna? Scythe does 78. Didn't we have... oh no, that was just for that one round, wasn't it? Alright, Scythe does 78. Okay, Defile slightly breaks the armor. Boop. Cool. I have no idea where this build is going. I have nothing other than the scythe. Osti does more with his attacks. How many attacks does Osti have? Unleash and flatten? I suppose if I add poke, that's at least another one, but then I'm not getting the buff. Do this elite, see how punched... oh god. See how much we get punched. Ouchie. Ouchie. Ah, yeah, that pile of flesh there is the flesh wall. Interesting. Okay, so a pull aggro, fear poke is probably where we're going here. Take a bit of damage. Ouchie. Ouchie. We've got a double block back. On a turn where we're just blocking, apparently. Excellent draw. No, Osty! Should have used Sacrifice there, but whatever. Alright, Wisp. Soul. We can use Scythe to kill one of these. And then the other two are on 20 health. That seems a bit too much to try and get through. We could Putrefy to weaken that, so I take 4 less damage. They're all attacks. I mean, Invoke Sacrifice at least gives me more defense. I feel like I have to use Scythe to kill one of them. Otherwise, I'm taking a ton of damage. Okay, if we do this, then this, we may end up in a really annoying loop where I kill that one, then that one, then that one, then that one, and it just keeps bouncing through, and if that happens, then we die, but until that happens... Yeah, so now this one's back with 25 health. Oh no, they're all just going to come back. Oh well. I thought maybe I'd be able to do enough damage to take them out. Actually, we do have enough. We have enough. Take that one out, and then this one comes back with 25, so now we kill this one. It seems they lose their strength buffs, though, when they die, which is nice. Fear. Fear. Defend for 10. Alright, now they're all back. They're all alive. Excellent strategy was excellent. Okay, so we could unleash Flatten, which would do 23 damage. And then Fear. We could... Actually, we could do Fear, Unleash, Flatten. And then... Cool. Osty survived a turn. Now, can we do 25 damage in a turn? Not when I do it in that order, we can't. Excellent work. And they're back. Oh, I am bad at this game. Alright, Grave Warden, keep me alive. Defile, we'll finish that off at least. Or do we want to... How much is this? 26? Okay. Okay, now they're all at sort of a more murderable state. Okay. Defile, Fear, Grave Warden. That's pretty good. Grave Warden for 20. We'll block all of that. And then I just need to do 17 damage in a turn. 17 damage is doable. If I draw any attacks... Okay, okay. Fear, Poke. Pull aggro, god damn it. And that's what's back. Are we back in the loop? I think we're back in the loop. Okay, so what do we do here? We can do... Defend... Bodyguard, Unleash... Flatten? Seems like a bad idea using Flatten here, but I'm doing it. I'm just trying to cycle around to a turn that will... result in me not dying. Grave Warden and Reeve keeps me alive. Then we got that. Cool. Okay. We got a pretty big Osty now, at least. So I can do something like pull aggro. Fear. Alright. Now that bit's back. Oh my god, I hate this enemy so much. I'm so glad there isn't an exhaustion, like, you've hit turn 20, you're now dead. Okay, how much damage is this? 18, 24? Okay, a little bit of defense would be nice. Okay. We can kill this in a turn. What have we got? Reeve. We'll kill this one. Or we could do Unleash, kill that one. Pull aggro, Unleash, kill that one. Wait, what's that? 18. We'll take a bit of damage. We'll kill that one. And hopefully this is enough. Oh my god. Oh, I'm bad at this game, aren't I? Okay, so Fear, Flatten is not enough. This weakness. Why is there a weakness? Okay. Fear, Invoke, Osti dies, I lose the 41, I should have sacrificed. It wouldn't have mattered either way, really. Okay. Okay. 17 is 20, that's 23, 20, I can kill this one this turn. But then there's, oh wait, I've got mana. But I don't have attacking cards! Okay, whatever, that's my turn. This is driving me insane. Okay, now Bodyguard, Unleash, Flatten, Strike only does 4 damage. Sacrifice will give me enough to defend. Right, I just need to do 8 damage. We have 2 attack cards! God damn it. Oh no, the poke is strong enough. Why was poke not? Oh, because it's an Osti attack. We did it! We got through it! That was too much. That was too much. Discard pile into my hand? Maybe.
Doom!
Doom. My brain is doomed. That one bit of combat took so long. Alright. Okay, bugs. We can kill these. Scythe just one-shots. There we go. See? That's how enemies are supposed to die. Jinkly-link. Okay. Do the flatten, do the damage. Well, the fear doesn't. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna try and hard pivot into an Osti build. Ooh. A field of man-sized holders. This hole is my hole. The southern side of a massive field gouged with large outlines of bodies stops you in your track. One of these outlines matches your own. It's perfect. Enter your hole. Whenever this would be shuffled into your draw pile instead of place it on the top of your deck. What would I want to always draw? Grave Warden? Maybe. Just constantly have the defense I need. Maybe Rattle. It's like always the damage I want. Remove 2, add a Normality. Normality is kind of anti-Osti. But removing 2 for the Normality. Nah, we gotta do Perfect Fit. Perfect Fit, what though? We would Perfect Fit the Sacrifice. It would just mean I always have it. Sure, probably not the best card to do that with, but I don't think I had a good card to do it with. Defend, defend, take a bunch of damage, be sad, stab. Well, my deck is full of dazed now. Rattle is only 1. Don't know if it's really worth doing it this turn. Yeah, sure, why not? 13 damage. The Scythe! There we go. I had forgotten I had that in my deck. I do like the defense. If Osti's alive, I mean, that's more Osti AoE. I don't really have any AoE, so sure. Shop. Bread. Maybe, when I play a card that costs 2 or more block. I have 1, 2, potentially 3. Not really worth it. Osti's right hand. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, return this to your hand. Okay. So, a little bit of extra damage when I use something like pull aggro? Maybe? I do like beatdown. Play 4 cards from your discard pile. It's guaranteed to do more damage. Because generally it's going to be... Well, actually, with pokes in my deck, that may not become cost-effective. Okay, let's get bread first, because bread puts you in a terrible position. Okay. Okay. I could take this, but do I even have a power? Do I have a power? I do not have a power, so the frozen egg would be pointless. Oh wait, no, that'd be... It wouldn't be too bad, because I'd be drawing into powers and upgrading them. T-set. T-set nullifies bread on bosses. Yeah. And we'll take Osti's right hand. Nah. Alright, crab! Fear, poke, some other stuff, sure. Fear, poke, invoke. Maybe Touch of Insanity the Bodyguard, because I'll be using it pretty much any time I draw it anyway. And we are still taking a tiny bit. Maybe also drink the Dex Potion. I'm trying to get through this run. Chomp. Okay, we're going to need to turn around, probably. So, Osti, Grieve. Oh, cool. I have so much mana, and I have no health. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, what we got? Rakrarice, Fear. Not gonna be a Rakrarice. Grave Blast, the... Wait. We used... the poke, right? Probably just put the poke back into my hand, right? Because I'm going to be using Grave Warden to strike poke. End turn. Okay. Get debuffed. Rocket Punch coming in. Putrefy. Does Putrefy let me turn round? We'll find out after these short messages. Yes. Okay. I mean, I gotta sacrifice. Because I don't... Oh, wait. This would have given me more... Yeah, that would have given me more block. I'm stupid. Alright. Defile and strike. Cool. The Scythe, because of my weaken at the moment, I don't really want to waste it. Pull aggro. Right hand. Flatten. Okay, so that's how that works. Good to know. Defend, defend. If I can... Oh, no. I'm not going to have vulnerable on him again, so never mind. That was a mistake. Words you hear Hugh say very often. That was a mistake. Turning around there was a mistake. God damn it. Alright. Grave Warden, Grave Blast. Give me... Osti's right hand. Osti's right hand punch. I can Unleash Invoke. So next turn I have a bunch of damage. Scythe is not going to be doing any more damage at any point, so I do need to remember that. Let me just do that. Bop. Bop. Okay. Poke. Flatten Soul. Fear... Rattle, defy... The words I am saying. Poke, rattle, soul, fear, defile, pull aggro. Weird-ass game are you playing? What's his right hand? Bodyguard, defend. Take a bunch of damage this turn. Ouchie. Okay. I mean, I can play my hand. Boop, 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 boop. How much damage is this? 21. That's fine. I can use Scythe to almost kill. Boop. And boop. Hell yeah! Go Scythe! I wish I could make 6 cost. Deal 33 damage to all enemies. Costs 2 less for each ethereal card played this combat. Okay. So that's... I can get that to be free. 143 times I've been here. I don't think that's true, Vaku. I don't think I've played that many runs. I played a lot of runs, but not 143, and I've not gone to Vaku that many times. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. You may not draw cards during your turn. So that would stop the right hand of Risti from working. And it would stop the souls, never mind. Remove 5, get a Folly. Innate Unplayable Eternal. Okay. Immediately get everything off a merchant whenever you encounter them. That sounds so god-awful. Let's try remove 5 cards from my deck. Sure. Strike, defend, defend. Get rid of the Wisp because it's just useless. What else do we get rid of? This is a good way of getting rid of a lot of the cards I wasn't using, but it's just like, wait. I'm so split between Osti and... No, wait. Strike, defend, defend. Wisp, definitely. Yeah, cool. So now, what do we get rid of? Invoke? Invoke's kind of just slow at this point. Cool, sure. Maybe that'll make the deck better. Maybe if I burn the whole deck to the ground and start again, it'll work. That's the queen at the end. Blech. I think I'm fucked. If I can get the Scythe to enough damage that I can then pen nib Scythe the one in front, the tree that she has, then I can win that. What is this? Preserved fog? Oh, it's a fog leech thing in the jar. Okay. Okay, what route are we taking? We only have 120 gold, so if we're going to hit a shop, it has to be this one. I kind of like just doing something like this and cowarding out of everything scary, and we can do that. Hit the early shop. Okay. Bone Shard for 12 damage, Rattle for 9. Bone Shard for 12. Oh! What is your ritual? It is all. Pen nib. A strike. We're getting close to Scythe range. Fear. Grave Ward and Putrefy. Oh, we can Grave Blast as well. What would we want? A free cost. It would be Poke. Cool. And now it should be in Scythe range. Didn't draw the Scythe though, did we? Alright, what have we got? 25, 13 to 38, 40, 51. Not enough. So we'll just play the whole hand actually, never mind. I've got the mana for it. There we go. Take a little bit of damage, but... Oh look, we're using the Scythe for 4 damage out of 108. Another flatten? I don't know what I'm doing. Oof, what a painful turn 1. Poke, flatten, putrefy, strike, strike. Osti's handy. We'll do another Grave Warden to get... We just need to draw through to the Scythe now. There's the Scythe. Osti deals 13 and implies vulnerable to all enemies. It's a 2 cost though. Sure. Sure. We're going Osty all the way. Except for when we're not. Grave Warden puts a card into my deck. How much damage is this? 24. I could flatten for 24. God damn it. Sure, flatten for 24 and then sacrifice Osty. Bye, Osty. I can afford to use the 33 damage AoE now. Oh, if I'd waited there, I could have killed both of these with it. Oh well. Have I not drawn it yet? What? Did I scroll past it? Banshee's Cry, there it is. Just didn't pay attention when it came up. Okay. Grave Blast, get a flatten, rattle, putrefy, and a defile? Sure, why not? I keep not getting the fat creature's turn. Bye, Osty. Just keep killing our poor friend. Our poor hand creature that contains our soul. Oh, well, this is a Pen-Nib turn, but we don't... I mean, we can rattle, flatten, strike, but I don't... Oh, no, it was enough. Did not get a chance to use the AoE. Sad. It's not worth going to a shop here. Oh well, we'll miss the shop. I don't really want to put a decay into my deck. Enchant a card that exhausts with Soul's Power. This card loses exhaust, so I could put... Right. Never mind, we're putting this on the Scythe. We now have unlimited Scythe usages that should be enough to get us to win this. We'll see. I may just get my face punched in anyway, but... Okay, eyeball. Okay, we can pull aggro. We can Bone Shards pull aggro. Which should be enough to defend from that. Cool. Poke via Scythe. Defile for 25 or more defend. Gets us into not dead range. And then if I can just redraw Defile. Not Defile, if I can redraw Scythe. How much is Scythe on? 88, yep. Great Blast, get the Scythe. Scythe. Pen-Nib Scythe as well, actually, but whatever. Whenever Osty loses health, enemies lose that much as well. It might be too late to grab this. No, I'm going all in on Scythe now, so... Gorget, cool. Delicious Gorget. Upgrade the Putrefy? Sure. Skip one elite. We're going to the boss. Serve as a decider. Ugh, I hate it. Okay, you sit in the chair of decision-making, and the trial begins. A nondescript woman with a hard-to-read face steps forward. She's charged with the crime of theft and con artistry. When the woman speaks, you believe her, but ample witnesses attest to her misdeeds. Both sides of the story are compelling. The crowd bellows to side to side to side. Put a doubt in my deck. At the end of your turn, if it's in your hand, get weak, gross. Get 2 card rewards. Innocent, doubt, transform 2 cards. Neither are great. I'm going to go with the card rewards because they might be useful, but it's unlikely. Yeah, unlikely and unlikely. Well, we're guilty. we generated doubt, and that is it. Screw it. Upgrade the defend that we should have upgraded a while ago. More max health? Lantern. More mana. Ah. The head globe thingy. Not a great turn 1 either, but... Oh, and we get doubt immediately. Excellent. Putrefy... Raquarize? No, we don't need to Raquarize. Putrefy high 5, bodyguard. Because vulnerable is stronger than weaken, so... Wait, really? We didn't draw... Whatever. By the time we get to the scythe, it's not going to be enough. Are you actually kidding me? I didn't draw it into my scythe at all. I did this extra combat so I could increase the power of my scythe. But I'm not taking any extra damage to do that. Alright, move on. Move on. Smith can upgrade more vulnerable. It could get rid of that. It could upgrade the Soul Plus. Soul Plus might be tempting. Get round to my scythe more often. Yeah. Could have rested up to full health. Did not rest up to full health. Okay. So this is a terrible turn 1. Is this innate? No, it just is drawing. What's my... How many curses do I have in my deck? I also have Decay. Why did I get Decay? I can't remember why I took Decay. Oh, it was to get the Empowered Scythe, of course. We need to kill the Amalgam as soon as possible, so I think I just do this. Okay, so we could Grave Blast into something else. No, I mean we could Rattle, Grave Blast, Rattle. Yeah, and then Bone Shards. Okay. No Scythe, lovely. Pull Aggro, Flatten. Yes, yes, I am yours, whatever. We kind of want to use Fear here so we don't lose it. But if we do use Fear here, we're taking so much damage. If I use Fear, poke Reeve. There's a reasonable chance we draw into Scythe next turn and we kill this thing. But also Scythe does nearly 100 damage, so Grave Warden. Poke Reeve. And there is the Scythe. The Scythe does only 69 damage. Of course it does, because I'm an idiot. We'll drink the Flex Potion. How much damage does it do now? 72 plus 16? 80... No. Okay, we drink an Attack Potion. These are really bad. The amount of damage they do is so low. What's it going to draw into? Could draw into a Fear or a Putrefy. Either or would be fine. So we'll do a Fetch. Into a Fear. So the Scythe gets the kill, and then we can Putrefy the Queen. Yes. And I think I just lost my other... No, we only lost one of the Fears. Cool, that's fine. We got the Scythe again. Take 25 damage, use the Scythe. No, use Grave Warden, and then Grave Blast can get us... If I'd had 5 mana, I could have... Might as well just use that. Wiggly Woo. Okay, 19. Right hand, pull aggro, right hand. Ouchie, ouchie. I don't think I'm winning this. It's not impossible. Okay. $50 damage. We have 38 health. Okay, can we do more? Bone Shards will give us 18. Sacrifice will give us 14. So Bone Shards, right? Bone Shards... No, because then we got Sacrifice here. We need to do something like High 5 plus Sacrifice. What does that put me at? 51. Okay, so I survive. Needs Osti to do that. I was like, why couldn't I play that? Because I need Osti to play it. Alright, we do that and then that. Okay, this is going to hurt. I'm going to be on 2 health. So, how do we survive this? If I Grave Rattle, I could get Fear back, I could get High Five back, I could get Bone Shot, like, I could get all of those back, but, Grave Blast, sorry. Grave Warden. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I'm just dead, aren't I? Because that's vulnerable, it's not weaken. We don't have Pen Nib. We could do... What could we do? We could do Rattle, Grave Blast, Pen Nib, Banshee's Cry. I'm annoyed at the last turn. I really screwed myself over with it. None of these draw cards, do they? I think I'm just delaying the inevitable right now. Grave Blast, give me Bone Shards. Yeah, not enough. Ouch! Oh, that was such a solid run for how bad I'd managed to get it, but the fact that I only drew the Scythe once after I'd cycled through my deck so much was my downfall there. Because one more use of the Scythe would have been enough, I think, with Vulnerable. Sad. Sad. What time is it? 2.5 hours. Do we do one more run? Do we do one more Doom run? Try and hit, Thingy 5? Thingy 4? Remove 2, take 13. I think I did that before, didn't I? Boop, doing it. Okay. And the elites are here, 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 down to here, down to here.
Doom!
Doom. I'm going to try Doom. Actually, I'm probably going to try an Osti build, but I'm going to try Doom. Fix down the back one, because this one's getting tight. Take a little bit of damage. I'm just going for it. Bonk. Okay. Doom. Terrible Doom card. Take it. Let's go. Spoils map. Sure. Terrible idea. Let's go. Lose health. Sure. Let's go. Probably could have used Flex Potion and just won there. Into the hole you go. Drink the fruit juice. Debuff? So Doom related? Yeah, sure. Alright, we can go Doom. Oh god. What do you mean, God? Why? Why are they here? Why are they here turn 1? Like, what? Okay, sure, whatever. Ouchie! Ouchie, goodbye my health! Just immediately they're here ruining my day. I'm just dead already, wait. Flex Potion. Okay, no, we're alive. Still, we're alive. Defend. Fuck it, we ball. I think that's us dead. Let's see. Yep, we dead. That was so fast. don't even think that counts as a run. Does Niao even give you anything if you die that quickly? Because I seem to remember in original Slay the Spire, if you died before beating the first stacked boss, you got less rewards. Oh, this isn't bad. Max HP. Sure, why not? Alright, let's see. Nope. The most we can get is... Oh no, there's 3. There's a 3 route. Whee. 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 Alright. The Nibbler! Get it! Ow. Do 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 do. Look at the little wiggly guy with the little wiggly horns. Can we do 12 damage in 1 turn? No. Because, of course we can't. There we go. Cool. Deal 5 damage for each ethereal card played this combat. Okay. Okay, we can try an ethereal. We can try ethereal, why not? Lose 100 gold, transform 2 cards, gain max HP. What is this? The Morphic Grove. You enter a grove of crystalline trees. They begin to quiver excitedly. A chorus of hellos and welcomes bombard you as a group of Morphics burst forth from the tree. Hello, Morphics. One of the Morphics is fidgeting in the corner, clearly not as searchable as the others. Approach the group or the loner. Oh. Let's take max health. Why not? I've already got quite a bit, so might as well get more. Combat, sure. Bodyguard, strike. That's a solid turn 1 against these guys. Pull from below is only going to do 5 damage for a while. Unleash does 13. Defend, unleash, pull. Wait. Oh no, it does 0 damage. I thought it was 5 additional per... Well, ouch. That was my bad. I was trying to be silly. And surprisingly, being silly got me killed. Who could have guessed? Nah, I didn't. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. We can just do stuff like this, can't we? Oh, maybe not. What's the chances that we draw what we need? Hey, we did. Ethereal. There we go. Cool. Now that card does 5 damage. Remove a card from your deck, lose 11 HP. Heal 24, fight the Wrigglers, I think, is what happened last time I did this. I don't think my deck is strong enough to really deal with them just yet. So remove a card, remove a strike, because we've added 2 attacks. Doom. Defile for 13. Defile, unleash, defend. Deal 20 damage, why not, right? So pull from bow, yeah, it's just 5. I hate that it's not 5 damage plus 5 for each ethereal. Bodyguard. Oh, at least it's played. It's not what's in your deck. So it does ramp up. I just don't like cards that do 0 damage unless you hit a... threshold, I suppose. Doom, Doom, or Doom? I mean, I like Negative Pulse just as a defensive card, but we're not going Doom. We're going... Ethereal if we can. Ugh. Ugh. It's the statue. It's the statue, and I can't really do much damage this turn. That's not good. Not an encouraging start. Bodyguard, strike, defile. Cool. Yeah, this could kill us. Defend, pull from below, unleash. We've not even half healthed it. Yep, we're dead. Let's see. Strike, strike, defile. Bodyguard, strike, defile. Definitely defile, but okay. Bodyguard, strike, defile. The exact same turn. Okay, no, we managed to survive. We should be able to do 20 damage this turn because pull from below should do 50. Yeah. So unleash, strike, pull from below. Okay, we survived on 4 health, but we survived. Cool. Maybe going elites isn't really the smartest route when I'm not great at this. Alright, defend, unleash, strike. I might die here anyway. 17 is a kill, so that is the equivalent of a block. I'm gonna have to drink a potion and hope I've got some way of surviving. That does help me survive, I'm fairly sure, because that's a block. That's a block. And that's a block. Yes, okay. We have to defend, because I think the Strangle will hit me and not Osti. Mostly because it'd be weird if it hit Osti. Because Osti's not being strangled. Although I'm like a floating skeleton, so I don't know why the Strangle is doing anything to me, but... 12, 16... Wait, can I even afford to not defend here? 9, 15... No, yeah, we can. No, we can't. I can't do baths. Trying to rush through and do a really quick run has cost me quite a bit, hasn't it? Why is thinking a requirement for this game? God. Card packs. Cleanse, Wisp, and Fear is a mixed bag. This is a bit better. We can't do that one if we want to do that one. Ooh. This one's kind of yucky. There's like an entirely non-elite path, that, except for this one, that looks like the better path to do. Just purely from a get stuff route. Defile, defend. Defend. Friendship. Strike. I've got to be careful about having friendship in my deck. Ow. Because it nerfs me pretty heavily. Doesn't nerf Osti though, so maybe we go more of an Osti build than we do a ethereal. Well, there's ethereal. Never mind. Actually, drawing ethereal cards is quite nice. Gain max health, take damage. So dip in the abyssal bath. The abyssal bath. Nah, we'll just heal. We'll abstain from abyssalness. Procure a potion, exhaust your hand, draw 10 cards, obtain the lens. Whenever you add a card that gains block to your deck, enchant it with Nimble. Lose 13 max HP? No thank you. I skipped the damn potion. Well, I got nothing from that, that's fine. Okay. You know what? Yeah, sure. Sculpting strike, and then we can get rid of the strike. Bodyguard unleash. It's fine. It's fine. We didn't take any damage. More Osti, and then we can upgrade. Can we upgrade unleash to be better? 9 is okay. I think we take Afterlife. Why not? Because then we can do Afterlife and then a big slam. Maybe here, Page Storm. Why not? Defend, defend, strike. Don't bother with the friendship. Don't get a friendship bracelet from a skeleton. It's bad for your health. Eh. Bonk. Doom? Doom potion? Alright, whatever. More summon? I think I decided that Invoke was just too slow of a card, but we can try it. We can throw out the Doom. This is going to be a painful turn. Oh, we're 1 damage short as well. Ugh. Alright, whatever. Defend, defend. Unleash. Take a bit more damage. They fall apart. Hopefully I can kill the fat gremlin fast enough. Invoke. Sculpting. Strike. 7 damage in a turn should be okay. Should be doable. Yeah, there we go. Unleash. And then Defile. Oh, I am still weakened. There we go. Retain, summon 3. Osti heals for 5. Okay. Osti is taking a bunch of damage. Okay. And then I can upgrade that to Osti heals more. I'm just following the route I've drawn out. I don't know if I'm doing what I should be, but... Page Storm for free? Sure. Get an injury, get a relic, fight them. I can take an injury, get a relic. Okay, strike upgrades. Not what I wanted at all. Thank you for upgrading the strikes in my deck. There's loads of cards you could have upgraded. You chose these. Alright, whatever. Oh, terrible turn 1. I feel I say that way too often. I think I need to build my decks better if it's constantly a terrible turn 1. Ouch. Eel. Alright. Okay. Osti's slightly hurt, but that's fine. Defend, strike. Strike. Osti explodes. Bodyguard unleash. Defend, defend. Nope, just defend. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. 13 damage. We can do 13 damage with this hand. Can I make injury ethereal? Let's have a look. I can. Cool. Get out my deck. Well, for this combat. Spear, Defile, Strike. Yeah, yeah, rah, rah, rah. You're spooky and angry. You got stabbed. Whatever. 20. Perfect. Ooh, shovel. If we can get Tiny Tent, that would be great. Did I not take this last time I saw this? Huh. Afterlife, invoke, stab. Wait, one's damp, one's calcified. I can't remember. I think killing the damp is more important because they have higher ramping. But because I've said that now, I'm now going to not do that because I'm an idiot. Didn't use Spear because it's got Retain. Use the defense instead. Kill instead of using the Demence. Lose my Demence. Alright, can we defeat this one now? Unleash does 26, which is quite nice. I could Spear Unleash for more damage. No, I think we just Unleash Strike Friendship. And then we can heal. Or, you know, just kill. Just kill, that could help as well. We don't have enough money to go to a shop, really. Oh, it's the fog, great. What does Living Fog do? You can only use one skill a turn, I think. Yeah. Skill, 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 attacks. So this is 9 block. Strike. Strike. We don't want a Sculpting Strike because we would lose a card. Do that. And then do we want to just do this and then this? cool. The gas bombs are a little annoying. What did I lose? Dements, maybe? Okay, that's fine. Oh god, you summoned some more smoke bombs? Why? What did I do to deserve smoke bombs? I've kind of put myself in a bad position here. I'm not sure about mixing the damage like that, but I don't take any damage, and that's the important part. Defile. Strike. Strike. Get rid of a defend. Sure. Alright. I think this deck is coming together. That is 4 damage. Maybe do something a bit more than 4 damage. There we go. Summon and Souls. Okay. So it's 3 block. And does it become +1? No, it becomes Souls plus. I'll try it. Why not? We'll try the Dirge. And do we shovel? Dig. Okay, terrible relic. For the immediate situation. I'm going to just drink that potion immediately. Ooh, immediate Dirge. No, we want to do Friendship Dirge, I think. We can afford to Demence immediately. And then Unleash. Sure. And then I can drink Potion. Cool. Alright. What did I just burn? Oh, crap, the Defile. Well, that's my own fault. Page Storm. Defend, 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 defend. We have 5 mana return. We should be able to do quite a bit. We'll see. Afterlife, definitely. Defy, definitely. Beckon, definitely. Cool. Could Dirge again for a bunch. Spur. Fully heals. Unleash does a 0 damage because of what turn it is. Okay. I think that is the move I want to do. Put more souls into my deck. Fill my deck full of souls against the Soulfish. Beckon and Beckon out. Sculpting Strike can get rid of the injury. Strike, strike. Okay. So yes, I should be using Soul... No, actually Sculpting Strike shouldn't be used on the Beckons. Because they will still do damage to me and then get burnt out of my deck. I don't know if I want to be able to do that to myself. We can... Do we Dirge? Or defend? We defend. And then Dirge anyway for the fun of it. It doesn't do anything, but... Playing the card. I like playing X-Cost cards for 0. And now we're in the situation of we have way too many... Like, how many Beckons do we have in the deck now? 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, only 6. That's not too bad. I suppose I could test out the Beckon here. So we make the Beckon Ethereal. It does the 6 damage, then it gets evaporated, yeah. So I suppose I could use that to lower the number of Beckons in my deck, but... Oh, it's fishy. Sure, we'll just make Osti nice and big. Basically, the aim here is get Osti real big, and then punch with big Osti. Because 73 damage. Cool. That's just, that is the plan. Spur, Soul. Soul. Okay, Beckon, Beckon, Beckon. Beckon, Defy, Defend. The 3Ds. Defy, Defend, Beckon. Oh, that's not good. Okay, Beckon, Beckon, Beckon. Soul. Beckon, Beckon, Defend. Ouch. I mean, this is fine. As soon as I get round to Big Punch. The problem we're going to have is Big Punch is not going to work when next turn, which is when we are going to need it for, I think. Yeah. Oh, well. Can I play 6 attacks this turn? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, only the 4. Bring an intangible. At least you can do 1 damage with each attack with intangible, but... Oh, it's block. Yeah, I'm stupid. It's intangible. Panoramic view. Make you all manageable. Pick and choose. Chicks and dudes. Something. Doom, or Scythe. No, sorry. Bad rewards for me. I've already started going one way. I don't think any of those would help. I mean, the end times would be okay. 3 damage, 37 AoE isn't terrible. Just to, like, slot into any sort of deck. I feel like that's okay. Can't gain gold, gain mana. Remove all my strikes and defense would be nice. Could end up with a very weak defensive deck, though. Forbidden Grimoire. End of your combat, you may remove a card from your deck. That is kind of strong. I'll be able to pull out a bunch of cards and just focus entirely on an Osti build instead of an Ethereal build. Sure. We will take the Forbidden Grimoire plus. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the best we can do is 3. And we want a lot of combats to use the Forbidden Grimoire, so we want routes that have a lot of dudes on them. So, like, here, then... potentially, like, this way would get me this shop, or this way... Yeah, I kind of like this one. Because it just has a lot of dudes on it. And fight the hair creature at the end. And that means I can use the Forbidden Grimoire a bunch. Because we get the injury out the deck, we're already ahead of a lot of things. So, let me do... Well, this is great, actually, but we'll do that. Alright. Cool. I hate this turn so much. Okay, Forbidden Grimoire. Defense Strike. Ow. Take 16 damage. Lovely. We're not getting any attacks. Take 7 damage. Great. Okay, okay. We should be able to break the thing now. 11. 14 plus 4. Actually, if we do this, we can take the strike out and do that. Okay, cool. What we need is a relic that starts Osti off with, like, 10 health, as opposed to 1. Like, summon immediately for however much. Summon immediately for 10, I suppose it would be. No, at the start of combat, summon 10. That'd be nice. I got the soul. I got the invo. Okay, unleash is a good pop immediately. And then dirge. There we go. Osti? Osti snap. Remove the injury. Cool. Okay. Terrible combat. I took way too much damage. What did I take? I took 23 damage for no reason, but at least we did something. I kind of like the idea of bodyguard sculpting strike.
Doom.
Kind of. I haven't gotten any Doom. I'm going Osti build if I can. Maybe that works. Osty's still alive, and then Spire can heal him up. Yeah, Dementus is just too slow. Sure. No point in going for huge damage against these guys, so... Ouchies. Vin Grimoire is a must. This does its max damage. This does 6 damage. Can we do something better? Invoke. No. Defy. Defy. Kill this one, which saves me 10 health. But then we got 15 health to deal with. I could block 2 of them. Yeah. And then Osty is down to 1 health, but still alive. And that's the important part. Okay, weakness here, yeah. Reduces the damage by 6, so that's 9. 21. That's so much damage. Jesus Christ. Okay. Ouch. Cool. Now we get Spire. Couldn't we got that last turn? Whatever. 9. 7. Sure, we'll retain that and use that. Why not? Okay. We survived a little bit. We're still taking way too much damage each of these combats, but the reason we're going into these combats is specifically to just cast that one Forbidden Grimoire. Remove a card. We will remove a basic ass strike. Spare, Dirge, Friendship. We've got this already, so Friendship plus Dirge will let me survive the 4 damage on turn 1. It's just so dangerous. And then we've got this to deal with every freaking round, but whatever. Bodyguard is defense. Spare is defense. Ouchie. Okay, the Grimoire is kind of important to cast, but if we're going to get Toxiced every turn, I think we need to ignore the Grimoire until we get around to killing at least one of them. So then we're only getting Toxiced every other turn. The Unleash is slightly more damage. Sure. Do I have any 0 cost in here? Nope. Maybe Sculpting Strike, get the strike out. And then just Spare for more health on Osty. Then I can Toxic Soul. 18 damage, can I do better? No. Ow. Stop toxicating me! Toxic. Soul. Defy. Okay, I can afford the Forbidden Grimoire here, so that's fine. Bodyguard, do we strike? Do we defend? Defend. Very slowly making it through these mites. Every round we've got slightly more health. There we go. Right, 1 mite's down now. We don't have to worry anywhere near as much. Toxic. Spare. Invoke, sure. Munch. Could just dirge. Just dirge. Put 6 souls into my deck. I don't know where I'm getting these souls from. I'm just playing a song to the souls, and they're like, oh, cool, well, yeah, we'll come hang out with you. The person who's got a skeletal hand hanging out with them, that's definitely a safe place for us to be. Okay. Bodyguard Unleash. Cool. Just do so much. Can I kill you? Not yet. Toxic. Spare. Strike? Defend? Defend? Why not? Every defend's a little bit less damage onto Osti, at least. Yeah, these guys don't ramp very quickly. They're more front heavy. The more combats we get, the more corrupt on a card, transform a card. Sure, we'll transform this defend. What does it become? Dredge. What is Dredge? What was that? Put 3 cards from your discard pile into your hand. Huh. Alright. Okay, so is there a better route? Like, left, I can go... What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, right. Right is better for combats because... Ooh. Do we fight this guy for his key? Fight to keep the key? He could just kick my ass. He does quite a bit of front-loaded damage. I think I just... Yeah, sure, here's your key. Cool, that was the right choice. Cleat is nice. What else have we got? We've already got Dirge in the deck. We could remove another card, but I like Cleat. Ugh, Overraptor. Alright, how do we kill the Overraptor? Overcopter, sorry. Blech. Okay. So I could unleash, dredge, unleash. It's not going to be as cool as I want it to be. I just realised that's, yeah, it's just not going to work because of the mana. I thought I had more mana than that. So that's just doing, yeah, that was just bad. It's like, oh, yeah, just do this really thought out turn. Nope, didn't have the mana. Hadn't used friendship yet. So I could have killed one of the eggs there. But instead, we're going to do that. Defend, defend. Defend, spear. I think that's better. Ouchie, poor Osti. Okay, Afterlife, sure. Okay, what's this? I've got 14 damage. That's not going to hit either of these, but... Oh, I'm at the point. Do I focus down? Sure. We'll focus down one of the hatchlings, so when it's having a hatching turn, at least we've got less death on me. Unleash. Oh god, that's 28 damage? Christ, okay. Maybe we do need to be killing at least one of these every now and then. I mean, this is my turn. That's the best I can do there. Oh no. Am I dead? Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Soul. Unleash could do damage. Bodyguard. Unleash is 14 damage, so I could kill one of them. 14 and 7 is 21. We can do that. Kill the one with more health. I think Spire is required, and says to defend, and we get the Grimoire out the deck. Cool. Okay, and now it's going for a summon round, which is fine. I just put a bunch of damage into it instead. Oh. Didn't realize it did 3 eggs each time. Okay, well, never mind. We're just dead anyway, I think, but this kills a hatchling, could kill an egg. Yeah, I think I chose the wrong targets. Not dead yet. Not dead yet. Almost dead. Not dead yet. Come on, Osti, you can save us. I've got no AoE. If I'd had Bone Explosion or whatever the hell it is, maybe I could get away with this, but 23, I can kill one of them. Bodyguard, and I can do some damage to one of them. Sculpting Strike, get a strike out my deck or a defend out my deck, one of the two. What have we got? 4/4, we got, okay. I want to see if I can get on top of killing off the hatchlings. So this is summoning. It'll summon 3 eggs. I don't think I'm on top of killing them, especially when my turn does not involve doing any damage. Like, if I can cycle around to unleash every time, I can get the damage to kill 1, which really isn't enough, is it? Defend, defend. I think I'm dead here. 28 plus 6. Yeah, I need to kill this if I want to survive. And then do we just throw this? Well, there's no point in throwing it into an egg, is there? Ouchie! No, Osty, don't explode! Oh, Osty's dead. Okay, okay. So we got Unleash, so we could Spear, Bodyguard. Nope, we don't have enough. Yeah. Probably should have put all the damage into the Overcopter instead. Made the wrong choice there. Yeah, didn't have enough damage to kill the mites. I'm going to need a new map. Did I have the... I didn't have a map. I became food for the Overcopter's children. Damn you, egg flyer. Alright, I'm going to wrap up there. That was pretty poor showing at the end there, actually. I'm going to have to play this a bunch more to get the feeling of it again. It feels so weird, because I got to the point where I was doing multiple A25 runs in a row in Original Slay the Spire. But here it just feels like I'm just not clicking with it yet. Yeah, it'll just take some practice. But anyway, thank you for being here. Hope you had a good time. I will be back tomorrow, 7 PM GMT, with something. Maybe some more Coral Island. Get a break from the Spire. We'll see. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I hope you had a great time. I'll see you next time.